Really remarkable in many different respects, this particular wildfire, Omar, by its speed, by the suddenness with which it engulfed such a huge proportion of this particular region of southern France, just above the border with Spain. It started on Tuesday afternoon and had burnt through some 16,000 hectares within 24 hours, really spreading remarkably quickly. Now, what we see is very high winds continuing to push those flames forward. And we understand from local authorities that the operations, certainly that involve those planes trying to bring water overnight, which will have to be paused, will have to wait till the morning. In the meantime, the weather conditions are not getting any better. They say the winds are going to remain strong and possibly worsen into tomorrow. So it looks like this fire for now continues to rage beyond their control. We saw the French Prime Minister and French Interior Minister excuse me, make their way to the region earlier, but really watching as they could as local authorities tried to bring it under control. For now, this fire, which is very clearly, they say, the result of global warming in these very parched conditions we've seen in so many parts of southern Europe that have worsened over the course of the summer. The biggest fire, they say, in many decades, and for now, Omar, nowhere near under any kind of control.
Yeah, and looking for a potential reprieve in weather conditions doesn't sound like it's going to come in the immediate future right now. Melissa, do we have a sense on the effect on people in the area? Are there major population centers that are being threatened, evacuation warnings going out? What is your sense on that front?
There have been many thousands evacuated already. Tragically, one woman has lost her life, but this is, we understand from local authorities, a woman who'd refused to obey that evacuation order. This is a part of France that is heavily involved with agriculture, winemaking, but also tourism. It's a part of France where a lot of people will be on holiday this summer. Campgrounds have been evacuated as well. And we've been hearing over the course of the day some of these terrible stories of people whose entire crops have been ravaged, who've lost their homes, who've lost their businesses. And of course, that is only beginning to be counted as authorities concentrate on trying to limit this fire as much as they can. But, you know, we've had big fires like this in France a couple of years ago. They were nowhere near as fast, the flames nowhere near as high, and they were brought under control within a couple of weeks in each case. But this one, everyone seems to suggest, is really beyond anything like what we've seen before. As I say, in its speed, in the height of the flames, in the pace at which it continues to engulf vast parts of that southern part of France, Omar.
Of course. Melissa Bell, appreciate the reporting. Meanwhile, in the United States, the Gifford fire in Southern California has become that state's largest wildfire this year, burning more than 83,000 acres in just a few days. That's about 34,000 hectares. Now, the fire continues to spread across Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo counties, where evacuation orders remain in place. Hundreds of homes are at risk, with nearly 2,000 firefighters on the ground. And fire crews, as we typically see when these flames spread, are contending with hot, dry, and windy weather, as forecasters warn of intensifying fire conditions later this week. So far, only 9% contained.